Hey guys, today I'm going to be going over these new Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit matte lipsticks. I found these at Walgreens for $5 and they are cruelty free. I don't know if you guys can see that little bunny symbol right there, but they are cruelty free. I did not pick up the entire collection, I just picked up the colors that I knew that I would be interested in, and that is what I'm going to be showing you today. I think that's basically all that I have to say for this intro. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the swatches and the review. Before I go ahead and get into the swatches, I wanted to read the description and the claims for you guys, just so you get an idea of what these are meant to do. So the description says that they glide on glossy and transform into a high matte finish. It says that they are a lightweight formula with staying power, and it has intense pigmentation without drying the lips. They claim to have vivid color, ultra matte finish, and comfortable wear. So now I'm going to get into the swatches. I'm going to go from light to dark just so we don't have any serious staining or anything like that. And let's go ahead and get into that. So this first one that we have here is called Rebel Rose. It's like a nice nude pink color. Kind of what people would call the My Lips but better, at least for me. So here we have Rebel Rose on the lips and the hand. One thing that I do want to point off first off is that the wand is a little bit large. The applicator, I mean, it is a doe foot applicator and it is curved, but it is a little bit wide, so I feel like it makes the application a little bit more difficult. Not only that it's curved, but that it's wider. I just feel like I make a little bit more mistakes than I would if it was just a flat, smaller applicator. The lipsticks are a little bit sticky before they fully dry down, but once they dry down they're not sticky at all. So if you get past the stickiness, it's completely fine afterwards, and they do dry pretty quickly. You can see that this is almost dry on my hand, or maybe you can't, but it is almost dry. The lipstick on my lips, it already looks like it's dry, but it's still got to get past that sticky tacky phase and then it's gonna be good. So the next color that we're going to get into is called Berry Recognize, and it's a berry color, obviously by the name. And as you guys can see, these are very pigmented, just like they claim to be. I don't have to dip into the tube multiple times to get the color. I just pull it out that one time and it's good to cover both of my lips. And when you apply it, they do feel really creamy when you go on. When they go on, you just glide it on really easily, except for the applicator. Again, I was having a little bit of a problem with the applicator, but aside from that, they do glide on really easily. So here is Berry Recognize on the lips and the hand. I'm not even going to give it time to dry down completely because I don't want it to be impossible to get off. But I promise you they do dry completely matte and not sticky. So the final color I'm going to be swatching for you today is this nice red color, and this is called Missy and Fierce. I do have some staining going on, but I will clean that up after I apply this last lipstick. Again, you guys can see how pigmented these are. And there we have Missy and Fierce on the lips and on the hand. I just want to tell you guys a little bit more about it, like my opinion and everything. First of all, I want to get into this packaging. I'll grab the lighter tube so you guys can see it better. The packaging is really cute. It's got a nice clear bottom, black with a little bit of a clear plastic on the top, so it looks a little bit more expensive than it is. And also the packaging clicks, so when you close it up, probably can't hear it, but you can feel it lock into place. So I think that the packaging is really nice. It doesn't feel too cheap. It is, but it doesn't feel or look like it. The staying power on these is really good. I did have one of these on yesterday when I first got them, just to get an idea of what I was going to be telling you guys. The lipstick stayed on my mouth when I was like drinking. I was drinking like out of a can, and it didn't bother the lipstick at all. It looked like it was on the can, but my lips looked completely fine. And I also had swatches on my hands, and I tried to rub them off with soap and water, and I was sitting there for a good 2 minutes trying to get it off of my hands. So I think that the staying power is really good. Still drying a little bit, but it doesn't transfer. I mean, if you see a little bit transfer, it's because it's not fully dry, but they don't transfer. They're completely matte. As far as being comfortable, I think that they are fairly comfortable, or as comfortable as they can be to be a liquid matte lipstick. You're never going to find a matte lip that's not a little bit drying. I mean, it's not drying, but it's not like moisturizing, you know what I mean? So I think that they are comfortable. I agree with that claim. They're comfortable, they're pigmented, they're long wearing, everything that they claim to be, I totally agree with. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a little close-up on my hand swatches and see if I can think of anything else that I wanted to point out. So when I was doing the hand swatches, you may have noticed that they do look a little bit streaky. It is not because the lipstick is streaky. When you apply it to the lips, it's not. It is looking that way on my hand just because the applicator is curved and I'm applying it to my hand, which is flat. So it looks streaky on the hand, but it's really not when you apply it to the lips. So I think that that's pretty much all that I have to say about these. I do recommend that you guys try these out if you like liquid lipsticks. They are completely affordable, and I have no complaints about them at all. I agree with all of the claims, and I just think Wet n Wild is really stepping up their game lately, so I am very excited about these. And yeah, that's basically it. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Make sure you give me a like if you would like to see more drugstore swatches and reviews, and I would be happy to do that for you. And also make sure that you are subscribed to my channel if you have not already to keep up with all of my future video uploads. And I will be seeing you guys in my next video very soon.